Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start with the new chapter, that is Lesson 6, Squares and Square Roots. Children, today I am just going to introduce the chapter to you all. The very common terms we have been using, that is squares and square roots. First of all, let us revise what are square numbers. What do you understand by square? Children, the square of a number is the product of the number with the number itself. I repeat, the square of a number is the product of the number with the number itself. For any given number, children, x, the square of x will be what? X into x, which will be equal to x square. Got it? For example, square of 4. Square is written as, children, how do we write? Like this, to the power. 4 raised to the power 2, that means 4 square. 9 raised to the power 2, that means 9 square. So 4 square will be equal to what? 4 into 4, which is equal to 16. 9 square will be equal to what? 9 into 9, which is equal to 81. Got it? So square of any number means when we multiply the number by itself, it gives the square of the number. Got it? Now we are coming to the next term, that is perfect squares or square numbers. Are you getting, children? The concept of square was when we multiply the number by itself, we get the square of a number. Now we are coming to perfect squares or square numbers. A natural number is said to be a perfect square or square number if it is the square of some natural number. When do we call a number as a square number? If it is square of some natural number. For example, children, if we take 3, is it a perfect square or a square number? No, because it is not square of any number. Whereas if we take 4, so it is square of what? It is square of 2. Therefore, we call it as a perfect square. 9, it is square of 3. Therefore, we call it as a perfect square. For example, children, I have given few examples. 1 is equal to what? 1 square. 4 is equal to what? 2 square. 9 is equal to what? 3 square. 16 is equal to 4 square. 25 is equal to 5 square. 36 is equal to 6 square, and so on, children. Thus, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, etc. all are what? Perfect square numbers. These numbers are known as perfect squares because they are square of some natural number. Note, children, a perfect square number is always expressible as the product of pairs of equal factors. Got it? That means what? I am again giving one example, that is a square number. For example, I have taken one example as 196. If I find factors of 196, children, you can see that 298, it is 196. 2 into 49, 98. 7 into 7 is 49. 7 ones are 7. So you can see, children, that the factor here is in pair. 2 is a factor, so 2 is in pair. 7 is again in a pair. That means that 196 is equal to 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. So I have made pairs of the factors. Thus 196 can be expressed as a product of pair of equal factors. Got it? Therefore 196 is a perfect square. That's the reason we call 196 as a perfect square. It can also be written as, children, 196 is equal to, how many 2's are there? 2 2's, therefore 2 square. How many 7's are there? 2 7, therefore 7 square. So 196 is equal to 2 square into 7 square, which can also be written as 2 into 7 the whole square, if you remember laws of exponent, children. Isn't it? So it is nothing but 14 square. So we are coming to the concept, children, that 196 is square of 14. 196 is a perfect square number. Reason? It is square of 14. Hence, 14 is the number whose square is 196. Got it? 14 is the number whose square is 196. And so we can also say that square root of 196 is 14. Children, here we are coming to the concept of the chapter, that is square root. This is the symbol for square root, children. Okay, this is the symbol for square root. And square root of 196 is what? 14, because square of 14 is 196. Understood? Now tomorrow we'll start with properties of square numbers. Okay. So children, I am giving these notes to you all. So see that you copy the notes in your notebook and revise, so that tomorrow when I will explain you the properties, you will be able to understand it well. So thank you. Stay blessed.